Hey, what's up, guys? So yes, Jay Winky's here with two more reviews tonight that a couple reviews that I got tonight, which is the new DC's Legends of Tomorrow, which is Leviathan and River of Time. So yeah, Leviathan was an awesome episode. I got to say, it was pretty cool, and also River of Time they were both very good episodes. I have to say, are both very hand in hand. They both kind of are kind of picking up right after each other. Well, the one picks up right after the other, and they're both very clearly, tied together. So I felt like we should do these two together. So definitely, Leviathan was a huge episode. This is the first time I think it was pretty epic, if you ask me. We got to see the Atom grow huge and fight this huge Leviathan thing. That was a huge problem, and I thought that was pretty boss. But that was probably the best part of the episode, I gotta admit, and probably one of the highlights of the season. So definitely awesome, and definitely an awesome episode in the storyline. So the crew now is into the future, and they capture his Savage's daughter, which turns out to be, and it was very interesting. And I was like, because they're talking, I'm like, is she? I wonder if she's gonna be Savage. Oh, yep, Savage's daughter. So yeah, because they talked about how that she's she's not no ordinary person. I'm like, she like the daughter of Savage? And then when she said, yes, I am the daughter of Vandal Savage, I'm like, yeah, see, now that makes sense. But definitely I did like that, and I thought it was very interesting. And I also did like, trying to think here. Try to distinguish the two episodes, because I just watched them here recently. I just watched them here a couple hours ago. But I definitely did like the dynamic that how everybody had to figure out, everybody had an agenda, the Hawk Girl and Sarah and Captain Cold and Heatwave were trying to get the necklace, and they were trying to melt it down and get it on this malice, and blah 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 blah. And so then at the end of the episode, when they went to fight Vandal Savage, because that would kill him, then boom, turns out Connor's alive. Well, Carter's alive, and ooh, what's gonna happen? And I did like that end fight, and I thought it was very interesting and very cool to see that. And it was this episode had a lot of good action, a lot of good character development, and it was cool to see Jefferson giving support to Ray Palmer. It was cool to see that, and it was also cool to see Dr. Martinstein, how he was like, how he was trying to help and save these people. He was kind of the weak link in the episode because he was kind of in the hospital for most of it, but it was definitely very cool to see that, and I thought it was very interesting. But definitely, I do think that Ray Palmer, definitely, the actor was Ray Palmer. Brandon Routh had both stellar performances in this episode and both episodes that I'm reviewing tonight. I think he had the stellar performances in both. I really did like that, and I also did like that they finally caught Vandal Savage at the end. It was just like, oh, finally! And so yeah, because I was waiting all season. I'm like, if they lose him again, I don't think because it's just like, then it's the same thing over and over again. If they lose him once and blah blah, it's it would get repetitive and then it would get boring. But definitely then moving on to River of Time. So after they have captured him and are trying to get Connor back, because Savage told Miss Hawk Girl, if he kills her, if she kills him, that Carter's mind will be lost forever. So she can't kill him, and it was very cool to see that dynamic. And I also did like seeing them having to interrogate, Carter, It was very cool to see that. And I also did like seeing certain characters go in and talk to Vandal Savage, because I'd say Vandal Savage's plan was to break up the team, and that was his job. He knew to break up the team would be the way to get off the ship and do what he needed to do. And I really did like that. And I also did like the idea of Rip Hunter willing to risk the crew of his life. He will sell his crew out to save his family. He doesn't care. His family comes first. And it might be an honorable thing, in a way, in a sense, but in another thing it isn't, because his family, I'd say, would be like, no, you are supposed to care about these people first. We come later, and it would be interesting to see that. But That's definitely brought up a lot in this episode. Like, where do your true loyalties lie? Does your true loyalties lie with your crew, or does it lie with your family? So, it definitely it does play up a lot, and you're not really sure what could happen, and where everything will go from there. And it was very interesting. But sorry. But I really did like Brandon Ruth's performance in both of these episodes, especially when he was talking to Savage, and especially when he just went to town fighting him and just was like, and he got taken down, because it was just like, oh, dude, know what he's doing. But I think he had a big, good range, and I think he definitely did in this, and especially in this episode, he really did show the different sides, because he was, kind of happy, and then, just kind of, it was gradually going down and down and down and down, and it was very much like that, and he came to the conclusion, like, Vandal Savage is right, and so was old, Hawk Girl, that there is no, nobody else is going to be there except for Carter, so it definitely did get into his head, and it's sad to see that ship sink, but it's what happens. So but yeah, and so then at the end of the episode, they finally get Vandal Savage to the time ship. Oh wait, Time Masters. But I'll talk about this first. So Jefferson, before this all happens, has to repair the ship because it is damaged, after Vandal Savage attacks it with the Leviathan. So then they have to repair it, and Jefferson gets sick, and he's starting to age faster. And so Martin Stein does the only thing that he thinks he can do, and sends him back to the past. Well, back to 2016, present day for him. So then he won't stop. So then he'll stop aging and go back to his regular age. And then, but I guess that's going to kill Martin Stein. So it's going to be interesting where things are going to pick up from there. And then at the end of the episode, we saw the twist ending that I saw coming from a mile away, because it's not going to end with like 3 episodes left. Like, ooh, what's going to happen? Or 2 or 3, how many episodes? I believe it's 3 episodes. Like, ooh, yeah, okay, we're going to keep him in jail for the longest time. Then he's going to break out. No. But, I saw this coming from a mile away, because I figured, the Time Masters are, not so, they're kind of shocked, like, oh, yeah, okay, he returned, and blah, blah, blah. And it was just like, huh, interesting. And they never really, like, it struck me as like, oh, yeah, they're going to, help and stop it. But I guess, whatever. So, yeah, guys, that's about it. Definitely give these episodes 5 out of 5 winks. Really did like it. Really did like them both. They were very well done, and just overall very good. So yeah, guys, that's about it, and I'm Jay Wink, and I'm winking out. See you guys later.